This is how to crochet mesh part 1. For our beginning chain, we need multiples of 2 plus 6, and for this one, I started with 26 chains. For row 1, I'm going to work 1 double crochet into the 6th chain from the hook, then I'm going to chain 1 and skip 1 chain before I double crochet into the next one, chain 1, skip 1, and repeat that all the way until the end. The last stitch is going to be a double crochet, and then I'm going to chain 4 and turn for row 2. So in the beginning here, I said that our beginning chain needs multiples of 2 plus 6. That means if you want to adjust the size of your mesh, all you need to do is have a multiple of 2, so any even number of chains, and then you just add 6. The multiples of 2 is going to be the stitches going across, and then plus 6 is going to be for the very first stitch. So in this case, the 6 accounts for 1 skip chain, a double crochet, and another chain. So if you've never heard of crochet mesh before, it's a combination of double crochet and chain 1 spaces, and you can use the space in between to come up with different patterns and designs. It's often used for doilies and things like that. After we finish this crochet mesh series, I'm going to share some videos on how to create some designs. And this is the end of row 1, and these are the instructions as they would be written in a pattern. I'll see you in part 2. This is how to crochet mesh part 2. We are on row 2, and we're going to chain 4 for the turning chain. Then we're going to turn our work and add our first double crochet into the top of the first double crochet from row 1. Then we're going to chain 1 and add another double crochet on top of the next double crochet. And then we're going to chain 1 and add the next double crochet on top of the next double crochet. And we're going to repeat that all the way until the end. I did include the entire row in this video, so just to show you what it looks like when you're working into the turning chain. So for these kind of stitch tutorials, I always teach the standard, but there are some variations that you can do on your own. So the standard for this mesh is that for the turning chain, you chain 4, and the 4 chains are 3 for the double crochet and then 1 for the chain 1 space. But if your chains are a little bit on the larger side, it'll start to look like a C, and it'll really create uneven chain 1 spaces along the edge. So if you're running into that same issue, instead of chaining 4 for the turning chain, you could just chain 3. But we're going to repeat row 2 until we reach the size that we want. And in the next series, I'll show you how to make a little sailboat with the mesh.